morning, guys. This is Tesla Tim, and welcome to my Tesla garage. Hey guys, welcome to Tesla Tim, and welcome to my Tesla garage. And I just kind of wanted to give you guys a peek in at our garage. And if you guys remember, when we got Phoenix, my garage was a mess before we took delivery. So I'm gonna, if you guys are interested and you want to see what the garage looked like before it looks like it does now, go ahead and click on this video right here. And this is basically the video of a gutted garage. When we bought the house, the garage was an afterthought. It's a 2-car garage, or actually 2.5-car garage, and the cement was heaving, and so we had to do a bunch of work to the floor, which I thought I did a great job, but I'll go through in the video and I'll show you the flooring. It's still heaved even after we painted and sealed a bunch of stuff off. There's the people who owned the house before us must have, they took the gutters off and let all the rain run down the foundation of the cement slab, so it kind of heaved it. So it's our Tesla garage, and this is Phoenix right here, and this is Megatron just sitting here. Still waiting to get the front plates mounted. We're gonna take that to Tesla on this Monday, which is in 2 days. Today's Saturday. And they're going to mount the front plate for us. We're also having an issue with the back hatch on Megatron. So the back hatch actually automatically opens up. Sometimes it doesn't close. I'll show that also in a couple seconds. We'll get up and we'll do a little field trip to the back of the Megatron, and I'll show you that sometimes it closes, sometimes it doesn't. Also, we noticed the charge port on Megatron doesn't always close 100%, so it'll slap shut, but it'll stay open a little bit. So we're gonna take a couple things looked at service-wise. Owning a Tesla, I think, or owning any vehicle, new or used, you're always gonna go to the service center. And we've taken Phoenix to service about 2 or 3 times, but now she's good and healthy. We had this light here replaced, so the actual they call it the eyebrow. It's the LED running light, which is really neat. It's the eyebrow goes up here and comes down. This actually didn't work when we first bought the car, and I never knew. We bought this one brand spanking new. I actually ordered it online, and we were driving around for about a month, and then my wife noticed that the eyebrow on this side didn't work. It's not a humongous deal, but it looks kind of weird. So they replaced this whole thing, no problem. We had an issue with our latch on the front hood, and then we had an issue with autopilot. And there's a little triangle on the side of each one of the doors that had an issue with a little bit of leakage when you get the car washed. But other than that, the car is amazing. 30,000 miles on this one, and tons of vacations and trips with this car. If you guys want to take a look at any of the vacations we've taken or any of the trips that we've taken, there's tons of videos here, and here. You can see them all. My favorite one was the Sedona one. Megatron, I'm trying to convince the wife to take a trip in it. Like, she's like, it's our car, I don't want to drive it very much. We've beaten the crap out of this one, which really not beating the crap out, we just drove it a lot. And I want to take this one, imagine a trip to Sedona in a Model X with the panoramic. Wouldn't that be amazing? Or a trip to Florida, or I got to convince my daughter is looking to go to Ithaca College in Ithaca, New York, if you guys are familiar with that, around the Finger Lake regions. And so I got her convinced to take a trip down there driving this. It's going to be awesome. So a lot of adventures to come. So this is my Tesla garage. As you can see over here on the right hand side, we'll do a small little I'll roll around. You can see my signs everywhere we go on vacation, either gas powered, which we try not to, or electric powered. We try to pick up our little metal signs. So we've been to Texas. We just got back from vacation. We took a 15-passenger van. If I could buy or rent a 15-passenger electric van, I would, but obviously it was gas powered. It was pretty amazing. Went from Buffalo to St. Louis to Amarillo to Sedona. Enjoyed the heck out of Sedona. Beautiful. If you haven't had a chance to go to Sedona, it's a zen place to kind of like reset your batteries, so to speak. And then on the way back, we didn't want to take the same route, so we actually went through Denver, Colorado. And that was interesting because you have to drive through the Rocky Mountains. So we stopped by the Four Corners, so we put our feet and hands in the Four Corners. I'll show a picture up here of the family doing that. And then we went from there. We went over to Denver, Colorado, and stayed overnight. But you have to go through the Rocky Mountains, and that's crazy. We basically started off like around I think it was like 4,000 feet above sea level, and as you climb through Flagstaff, you get close to 7, and then once you get up to the Rocky Mountains to the tippy top, you're like 9,000 feet above sea level. It went from like 80 degrees to 40 degrees during the day. Got out and it was like, oh my gosh, it's freezing outside, but beautiful views. So I recommend if you ever get a chance to do the Rockies. Now, I think it would be amazing to take either of these two cars to the Rockies, because the 15-passenger van that we took was it struggled. I mean, it's a good van, but going up the hills and going down, it struggled. Imagine having regenerative braking coming down, or having, you know, the power to go up. You know, there was one time my father-in-law was driving, and I'm like kind of dozing in the back, and he has the van pegged at like 5,000 RPM or higher, trying to get, just trying to get up to the speed limit going up the Rockies. And I mean, obviously you can understand it's climbing, but these things never have a problem with that. It's unbelievable. So continue the story. Went through Rockies, back home through Iowa. Met up with my Iowa employee that lives out in Des Moines, Iowa. And they have a supercharger station they installed there. So he's telling me I have no excuse to come out and visit him. So it's the first time I've actually been out there. But we didn't use a supercharger, of course. We had the van, so we went and had dinner with him and came back to Buffalo. So that's where I was for the last 14 days, and now we're back and we're making more videos. So that's my little conversation with you guys. But let's go ahead and look at a couple of things on the car. I'll show you the back hatch thing on Megatron. I'll show you my signs over here, and then we'll end the video. And then I think our next video I want to do is a walk around of Megatron. Of a 5-seater Model X. I haven't been able to see. I went online before I bought Megatron, and I was kind of trying to see a bunch of videos about the 5-seater. I see a bunch of the 6 and the 7-seater, but not a whole lot of 5. I think one guy put his like a small bed in the back of like a mattress in the back of a 5-seater, but he didn't really go through the whole car. So I'm gonna do a walk around of the 5-seater, of the seats in the back that fits the 3 people, and whether or not they go down and stuff, so you guys can see that. All right, so let's go take a look at those signs and take a look at Megatron for a small overview of Megatron, of the issues I'm having, and then we'll end the video. All right, it's nice talking to you. Let's go over here. All right, come on. Let's take a look. All right, so here's Megatron. She's all plugged in, and so we're having an issue with Megatron, and we're going to get the custom plates. This is actually the old plates for our Traverse that we traded in. But she opens, she closes in the back hatch, but not all the time. Alright, so here's the back hatch. Let's go ahead and pop her open. You can see that the garage isn't super high in the air. So the hatch is kind of neat. It does have sensors on it, so once you open it up, she will not hit the top of the garage or my garage door. You can see that didn't open up all the way, obviously, because if it did, it would hit it. So you have to kind of duck underneath here to get into the back area of the trunk, or the back hatch area. So what's happening is, like, when I use my remote controller, I click on the button here, it doesn't always close. See, that time it did. So let's go and do it a couple times. Gets so close up there, doesn't she? Let's hit it again. It's making a liar of me. So, and right now it can only open halfway, so we'll show you again when we're driving it, possibly what it's doing. But I think obviously, not obviously, I think that when it opens up fully, so right now it's only open up halfway. When it opens up fully and then you go to close it, that's when that has the issue. So let's see if we can get the other issue to go. The other issue we're having is it wasn't closed. Yeah, you can take a look at it here. It just closed the charging port, but it's not truly closed all the way. See? It's like halfway closed. Let's go ahead and open it back up. I'm gonna push the button here. I find the button. There it is. Ready? Yeah, it won't even open that. It actually opened up Phoenix's charge port. Sorry, Phoenix. So let me go ahead and close all the way again. Alright, now let's see if it pops it. Yeah, so I think it might be because I don't have my key on me. Let me go grab the key, I'll come back, we'll try again. Okay, so I have my keys now. So take two, right? So if I click on it, it should pop down. And that time it should even open. Weird, right? So let's go ahead and I'm gonna manually push it closed. You can see it's not closing all the way. Let's close it again manually. That time she did close, okay. She's struggling. She's not even opening. There you go. Let's go ahead and close it back again. Let's try again. Close it. So it seems to work, and sometimes it struggles. There you go. Oh, there it goes. It popped that time. And then let's go ahead and close her with the charging cable here. So we'll simulate like we're gonna be charged. And we'll go ahead and pop her out. And act like we're gonna be going for a ride, right? There you go, there we go. And you can see she's still open a little bit. Not a humongous deal. I mean, we're taking her back Monday. It sucks that, I mean, she's brand new and she's having some issues. So that's that. And then we had the little, let's try this again, see if this actually works. And she's working this time, so. All right. And you can see the door popped open. So we got the side charge port, the back hatch is having issues, and then we're going to, the door popped open because I think someone wants, I want to drive it. And then we want to put on the front plate there. So obviously when we first bought Phoenix, we picked her up in New York, and in New York it requires a plate on the front. So they put the plate on for us already. We actually picked this up in Indianapolis. They don't require a front plate, so we're gonna have one installed. I think I watched Now You Know, and they actually installed some kind of a front plate mount like underneath here. But I don't want to mess with any of that stuff. So, and obviously we don't want to. Personally, I'm not gonna do anything to this myself. So I'd rather have Tesla service do it. So if they mess it up, they have to replace it. So that's it. Let's go over to the wall and I'll show you that. All right, so we have our charging cable, and we have my NEMA 1450 that was installed a long time ago that people gave me a hard time about the wiring. It said the gauge of wire wasn't thick enough or whatever. I'm not using the full 40 amps, so never my intention, because obviously in order for me to get that wiring they're talking about, the thicker wiring going on, I actually have to go over here, you can see my concrete's heaving. We have to dig underneath the ground and go into the house. And I plan on doing that. So that circuit here is rated for 30 amps. So when I charge, when you go inside the, let's go ahead and put this up. When I charge at 30 amps. That's what it's rated for. There you go. And never had a problem, just doesn't get warm, and it has charged both my vehicles all together. So, all right, so let's look at these signs inside the Tesla garage. A ton more signs coming, so you can kind of see them all on here. They all have a story. So does this. I'm gonna do a video on this situation down. So you can see we're a Buffalo Bills fan, and we are a fan of America. That's where we live. Coca-Cola. What happens in the garage stays in the garage. Nude beach. Warning fart zone. Bioweapon defense mode would be great on that. Everybody loves Superman. You can see Mountain Dew, another girl, quickies. Route 66, that's actually the trip we took to Sedona, and we bought that. I got this offline, or online. And this is Route 66 here. So you can see, it starts in Chicago, Illinois, which I have a video about that. And it goes all the way through in St. Louis. If you look at here, there's a lot of superchargers along here too. Like there's definitely a supercharger in Tulsa, Oklahoma City, Shamrock. Shamrock has a supercharger. I actually have a video on that. Tumakumkari, remember that? There's a video. Gallup, there's definitely a charger in there. Winslow is a charger. Flagstaff has a charger for sure. So you kind of see they almost like to follow 66, which is really neat. It's a great trip though if you guys get a chance to do it. It's impossible to do the whole Route 66. I think they have some of them that 66 has been taken out, but you just follow the alternate route that replaced 66. But I forget what highway replaced it. And maybe you guys can comment down below and let me know. This is my favorite sign. It is metal. I got it off of, I didn't get it on Amazon. I had to go to a actual website, and I'll try to find it again and put it in the link down below. But it's really neat. And then we have our charger, and I just got these our last trip when we went across country. Another Route 66, stopped in Texas. So I got that one. Then we actually stopped by the Big Texan in Amarillo, and my son was thinking about doing that 72-ounce steak challenge. I wouldn't let him do it, but very good place to eat if you get a chance, and a lot of cool stuff there. Here's the wall. Pretty cool. Alright guys, so that's my Tesla garage. I just wanted to give you a peek in at the garage and the status of it. We do have some boxes behind the camera here. My wife decided that it was time to get our garage, or well, I decided it was time to get our kitchen done. So a lot of our cabinets are in here. But so you see our wall, you see the issues going on with Megatron, which we're going to get fixed on Monday. You see Phoenix is sitting here waiting to drive. Having two Teslas is amazing, and unfortunately, because Megatron's brand new, Phoenix kind of sits here waiting to drive. So I take her out when I can, but the wife loves Model X. I love driving my S. S is smooth, it's silky, it's sexy. So you guys can see that. So that's my garage, and go ahead and subscribe to our channel if you like our content. There'll be tons more videos coming, especially on Megatron. I plan on taking tons of pictures, releasing content on our Patreon account. So I'm going to take this downtown Buffalo and take some pictures in front of some really cool stuff like the Sabres Arena. We're also going to go in front of the City Hall and take some pictures of the wings open and stuff like that. So, and that's going to be content to our patrons that support us. You can see that stuff. But we're still going to do some really cool videos with Megatron. Plan on going to Ithaca College with it, and a couple other areas in the wine country that's beautiful before winter hits and the snow flies. And we do plan on driving this in the wintertime. I'm going to buy snow tires for it, and we'll leave the Model S in the garage. So that's the Tesla Garage. I'm Tesla Tim, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace. Oh, I didn't even realize you guys are still watching. Alright guys, peace. I'm gonna shut the video off right now. I'm texting my nephew right now. Seriously, okay? It's time to go. Get. Yeah, I think I hear my wife. She said it's time for breakfast. I'm gonna go. Okay, you guys, you can stay here and watch the cars all you want, but I gotta get going. See you. Bye. You guys still looking here? I mean, they're pretty cars. Well, I gotta close the garage down, so. Alright, we'll see ya. Come on.